Welcome everyone to What the Body Knows and What the Body Shows. My name is Dr. Lisa Cooney, and I'm going to run you through, with as much detail and fun as possible, the independent research study that I did on access consciousness, the bars, and regulation thermometry. And let's move forward. First, we talked about what access is and what thermometry is. And then what we decided to do was get really clear about what we wondered. Really what we wondered was, what would we see if we put access together with thermometry? Would there be verifiable evidence to show the physiological changes that access consciousness, the bars, creates? And in order to do so, I described access consciousness. Let's go through these quickly. What the bars were, the benefits of a bar session, which you all know: greater mental clarity, motivation, and problem-solving capacity, improved manageability of depressive and anxious tendencies, significantly more joy and happiness, quicker recovery time from surgery with reportedly less pain, eliminate behavioral patterns, addictions, and psychological disharmony, decrease in interpersonal and intrapersonal conflicts, a reduction in trauma and stressor-related disorders, less reactive and more peaceful, deeper relaxation, and non-interrupted sleep. And as you all know, Dr. Dane here has said, with bars, it was the first sense of peace he'd had in almost 3 years. It was the first time remembering everything was okay, everything always had been, and everything always would be. We talk about physiology from the Alpha Thermodiagnostics Chief Medical Officer. What thermometry is: it provides a graphic representation of what is occurring in the body of the autonomic nervous system. It measures the major organs, the glandular system, the lymph system, the teeth, and the muscular skeletal system through skin temperatures. The requirements are very simple: a specific room temperature, and you take the test twice. It takes 30 minutes. What the thermometry can show is the body's toxicity, the capacity of the body to detox, the immune system burdens of the body, endocrine imbalances, organ system function, and what level of healthy circulation is going on. In the evaluation with thermometry, you can prioritize the organ and system dysfunction and show organs with the greatest burdens and where energy is stored. You see before and afters, like you see with this male. Before a bar session, took a test, did the bars, and then after. And I'll get more into detail on that moving forward. Here's our first case study. Here are the complaints that we heard from the person: digestion, eyes, arthritis, allergies, and hemorrhoids. So this is what we did. We took a test, thermometry test. This is the picture. We ran bars. That's the picture. So, as you can see, the light blue is optimal or normal regulation. Regulation is the temperature of the body. It's what keeps us cold and warm. We all have it. Dark blue is impeded regulation. Something's going on. The black is just blocked regulation. Is blocked bad? No, it's of concern. Anything can be unblocked. Red is active toxicity, and it's causing some problems that we want to change just today. And the yellow is stimulated inflammation. Inflammation is our friend as long as it's not chronic in the body. So before bars, after bars. Just take a look at the picture for a moment. Notice what's changed in 75 minutes. Very incredible, significant difference. Let's keep going. The client reports a decrease in their anxiety and pain and an increase in their clarity and relaxation before and after the bars. The blocks in the right breast cleared, as did the chest area, lymph, lungs, and thymus after the bars. And then there's several areas with active toxicity and impeded regulation completely cleared. Now let's look at the teeth. Look at the top level of the teeth, before bars and after. Top level can tend to reflect the sinuses, the bottom level, immune system. So there's something going on in the immune system. It's changing. But there's something going on in the whole body. Everything's changing. Number 2, let's see what happened with another person. And these are both women of 60 years of age. She had a shoulder injury, anxiety, menopause, sexual abuse, moderate patterns of self-deprecation. Let's keep going. So here we have, this is actually a really common picture with someone that has sexual abuse and trauma. You'll see a little bit more impeded regulation and blocked regulation. And you'll see a lot more activity in the throat. And look at the difference in 75 minutes from the before and the after. Remember what I said, chronic inflammation, the yellow is our friend as long as it's not chronic. Well, it wasn't there before, but it's there after. And that's one of the ways the bars stimulates the body's lymph system to begin the active detoxification process of releasing the toxicity and taking the armor down, if you will, with unresolved sexual abuse and trauma. Let's continue. The client reported a decrease in anxiety and pain. Are you seeing a pattern here? And an increase in clarity and relaxation. This is another part of the test that we didn't show in the first example. We're showing it here, but it's with every test. You get an 8-page report. Before bars, there was a severe global immune stress. After the bars, notice it was moderate. Before the bars, there was 5 actually moderate indexes that were like, whoa, toxicity, heavy metal signature, capacity of detoxification was lacking, adrenal stress. The only one out of those top 5 that was there was the physiologically compensated signature pattern. We see that very commonly, I see it very commonly with my clients that have been sexually abused and have some trauma still unresolved in their body. Let's continue. Before bars and after bars, check out that block there. Remember, the block was impeded regulation or blocked particularly. And look at the inflammation stimulating the lymph system, which is the pink lines, the pink energy, stimulating the lymph system. Lymph, love your movement, perfect health. Lymph is your immune system. Lymph is what carries the stuff out of your body. Let's keep going. Here you have the teeth. Check that out. Before bars and after bars. The toxins are more prominent in the sinuses and the brain as the body is releasing the trauma. And things are shifting in the lower teeth, reflecting the shifts in the immune system. This was what most of you know about if you're in Access Consciousness. 13 participants tested in a 10-day period, the same people. Day 1 before Gary Douglas's 3-day advanced body class, and day 10 at Dr. Dane Heer's 3-day energetic synthesis of being class. Chief Medical Officer, the founder of Alpha Thermodiagnostics and this thermometry device, says, whatever you're doing, you're onto something. I would refer my patients to the person responsible for this, especially my cancer patients. Pretty cool. Let's go on. Complaints of this person, another female, age 51, headache, generalized body pain, digestion issues, sluggishness, and confusion. Now, this is really what the bars can do in a body so very dynamically with the co-founders, Gary Douglas and Dr. Dane Heer. Now, this is the most active picture we've seen of the 3 that we've showed you so far. And look at what happens after day 10. In 10 days, a natural medicine consultant, Jackie Bell, said, the results you're seeing in 10 days, a naturopathic doctor would hope to see after a 4 to 6 month treatment protocol. That's pretty cool. And what it's showing us is how much the body can be activated and stimulated in 10 days. Now, how can this energy modality, body processes, bars, etc., specifically the bars, be used in conjunction with allopathic medicine, Western medicine, naturopathic medicine, biological medicine? What would it be like if all clinics in all the world had an Access Consciousness practitioner there doing bars, as well as in conjunction with and as an adjunct to allopathic and naturopathic medicine doctors? I think it would create a new energetic reality. And I think this world is ready for one. Those are just my interesting point of views. This is just fascinating to me. This was my curiosity. Let's keep going. Client reported a significant decrease in anxiety and pain and an heightened increase in clarity and relaxation. That's similar for all of them. Day 1 and day 10, we wanted to show you the toxicity index and the detox capacity lack was highly severe. And look what happened by day 10. Just a minimal adrenal stress index. And frankly, in 10 days for the body to go through what it went through here, I think that's pretty darn normal. Aren't our bodies incredible? And isn't the energy healing of bars just so fascinating? And the thermometry being able to show that in this 10-day period of time is wonderful. I'm so grateful. Here we have the breasts. Everything was looking pretty severe. Those 5 points, red lines, and look what we have left. There's a breast side difference and a distant related focal in severity on this screen. Does that mean that there's something wrong with her breast? No. It means that the next layer is coming out and that the quote-unquote, if there is an issue, the issue to pay attention to is likely not in the breast. It's somewhere else. It could be the throat. It could be the colon. It could be the sacrum. It could be those adrenals that were showing a bit of stress to go through 10 days of change so quickly. You know, the body is a body. It's a physiological creature. It may take a little bit of time, just like when you get sick, to recoup, but it will. And what's next? We have the teeth. That's pretty incredible. What's going on with the teeth here? And let's move on. Here's what we found, what the two of them show together from what we wondered from the beginning. There is clearly a rapid detoxification of the body for healthy regulation. The improved cellular function of organs. It's like your organs get squeaky clean. It's like a car wash. The body's ability to stimulate physiological change is occurring. Immune system burdens decreased and improved system functioning. An increase in whole body circulation. The dissipation of psychosomatic patterns of trauma on the body. A reduction in blockages, inflammation, and toxicity. And early warning signs of disease and chronic conditions. That an allopathic doctor, a naturopathic doctor, a biological medicine doctor, and Access Consciousness practitioners can all work with together. What would the world be like if we did? Here are some quotes from some well-known thermography clinics. This technology is the most comprehensive evaluation of the functioning of the internal organs of the human body. There is no other tool that more clearly reveals the body's ability to maintain health than regulation thermometry. And regulation physiology sits at a crucial core of most diseases, and regulation thermometry is the superior choice in envisioning those causes. And how does it get any better than that? This is very different than the thermogram, and I want to thank my co-researcher, Linda Adamowski, who was so kind to put herself on mute so that I could just run through this. So feel free to unmute yourself now, Linda. And I just want to say thank you. I couldn't have done it without you, all this power stuff, and Annalena as well with your gifted technical skills. And Linda, do you want to say anything?
That was awesome, an awesome explanation, Lisa. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for you. And how's it get any better than this? And all of you Access Consciousness, beautiful people out there, lovely beings, whose hands does this need to get into? Whose eyes needs to see this? How can this contribute to Dr. Fanning's work, to the work of Gary Douglas and Dr. Dane here? And how can it take Access Consciousness into even more countries than it's already in, to even more breakthroughs in realities than what we know, and to create a biological, holistic medical reality in communion with all practitioners all over the world? What would it take? What else is possible? Thanks for playing.